I always like to start my class, I like to talk about the big idea, right? What's the big idea? Basically, at the end of 2 days, 3 days, what are you going to walk away with, okay? First thing is, I believe that the goal of every person when it comes to financial investing success. Success means actually make money lah, right? Okay? Don't count if you just do it. You actually have to make money, right? Okay? Is to understand your personal business model. Okay? Every chart has a business model. Okay? Now, one of the reasons why people fail when it comes to money is they don't follow their personal business model. They cannot resist what other people tell them. First of all, that other person sitting opposite you who tells you they got 15 properties, okay, does not have your chart, is not the same day master as you, is not in the same luck pillar as you. So stop listening to anyone who says, be like me, you are not them, okay? Many years ago, there was, any of you read this book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Okay. Almost everyone has read it, right? Okay. Now, when that book came out, most people fell into 2 categories as far as reading that book was concerned, okay? The first group of people basically read the book and said, this is garbage. Like, I cannot do this in Malaysia. That was the famous restraint. Cannot do this in Malaysia, cannot do this in Singapore, right? Okay. Now, because they actually read the story of how he, did the poor dad, rich dad thing, right? Okay. If I'm not mistaken, I read the book a long time ago. It's about buying houses and renting them to students. That was his business model, right? Okay. Now, what the book is was actually trying to teach people was not invest in property and rent to students. What the book was actually trying to tell people was, you need to put your money into an asset that returns immediately and in the future. You need to generate current revenue and capital appreciation, okay? That is actually what the book was trying to tell people. But instead, everybody only read which part? Buy the house and rent it to the student, the actual story, okay? So, when you actually go, and I'm sure some of you guys attend seminars by people who tell you how to make money, right? Now there's like tons of them. When times are bad, that's what happens, right? Everyone wants to know how to make more money, right? Okay. The trick to it is to actually take the advice, but not the story. The story is unique to them because their chart is like that, their wealth star is that element. Okay? The idea is, what is the story behind the story that he's trying to say? What's the concept? Okay, take the concept and look at your own personal chart, and is that something that your chart as a business model can execute? Okay? So one of the things we're going to do in this class is to try to define your wealth typology. Basically, what is your business model lah? Okay? Once you work out the business model, then you do the strategy. Okay? Now, the strategy is the peanuts part of it, okay? You can work it out without a lot of effort. Most people know what the strategy is, okay? Just like most people who have wealth problem, you think they don't know? Their credit card statement come every month. You look at the number there. Take Excel sheet, fill in number for 12 months and look at the number, okay? It's straightforward, you know. What is the problem? That river in Egypt, denial. Okay? Alright? So denial is the reason why people cannot execute the strategy. They all know the strategy. They all know what they need to do, right? Every person who is overweight and wants to lose weight knows what? Don't eat the cheesecake. But when you're standing in front of the cheesecake and the cheesecake is saying, come to me, you know you deserve it, you earned it. That's the mistake, right? Okay? Just like the handbag and the rob wealth that calls to you when you walk past the display, right? You earned it, okay? So, wealth strategy, easy. Wealth execution of strategy, difficult. However, be pleased to know that you are not alone in that. Big corporations also struggle to execute their strategy anyway, okay? So, if a big company with 10,000 people can't get it right, one person also cannot be expected to get too much of it right, okay? So, it takes practice, okay? This that I have here right now is 10 years of trying to figure it out. 10 years of figuring it out for other people, and 10 years of finally figuring it out for myself, okay? So again, I think it's false to think that, wow, people, just come out from somebody and they are instant money makers, okay? It's not like that. You do need the chart, but you also need the luck pillars, and you need the opportunity, but most importantly, you have to be able to press the button and do it, okay? And that is where everyone fails. They cannot restrain themselves. They cannot stick to the timing, okay? Timing is very, very important. When I advise my clients, I will give very exact timing. Do this in this month. Do this in this month. Sell in this month. Put on sale in this month, right? Okay? How many of them can do it? Very few. Because we are human beings. Temptation lah, forgot lah, okay? I got this client, 3 cesarean sections. First one screwed up. Second one almost got it right, but 1 day later, accident again, made mistake, right? 2 people can look at the calendar and talk about a tomorrow, and actually that tomorrow is today. That one universe. Not you, not me, it's the universe saying you don't get that date, sorry, okay? Third one, finally got it right. Got the day, got the hour, okay? Why? 3 times cannot get it right? 1, chart, okay? 2, no capacity for self-discipline, all right? This client kept shifting the date. Tells me, oh, the doctor cannot decide. I said, I don't care. Last round, I said, I don't care what the doctor says. You decide. You pick the date, you fix the window, and you tell the doctor, if it's safe, take out. No, okay? It's the same thing with when you want to execute. You want to sell your house? If you cannot tell yourself, I'm going to lose money if I do it now, don't do it. Hold. Most people think, oh my God, I'm paying every month. I'm paying. Very painful. Rob wealth is supposed to be painful. If it's not painful, it's not real rob wealth. Okay? So, you must be able to wait for the optimal time for the right outcome. Give, take 1 month, okay lah. Okay? But timing is very, very important, and being able to stick to that timing is essential. Why do you think one of the greatest successes for Wall Street to make money is computerized trading? Why? Because computerized trading means when you sit there, you go, okay, start here, end here, fall here, rise here, put into the system, press the button. You know what the system does? It says, you no longer get to make this decision emotionally. When I hit this number, I will automatically sell. Okay? It is designed to remove emotion from the equation. Again. So, the whole thing behind strategy is easy. The execution is where the chart makes a difference. Okay? Now, the other thing I want to talk about is what I call money black holes. Okay? Most of the time, people know there is a problem. What they don't know is, where is the problem? Okay? So, understanding where the black hole in the chart is very important. What is that one behavior that costs you money? Okay? Everyone has one. Alright? You're too conservative, you're too high risk taking, you're lazy, you're not prepared to come up with your own ideas. Whatever it is, every chart has a money black hole. What is your job? To make money, you got to plug the hole. Okay? The easiest hole is your spendthrift. Super easy to solve. Okay? The harder ones are when you are basically not geared up to the idea of generating money. Okay? You just basically, okay, now, particularly for individuals who are employed, this is your biggest black hole. If you have worked for all of your career for somebody else, you will almost always have the ability to make money removed from you. Because you don't have to. Okay? It's like prison, you know. They put 3 meals in front of you, you eat. Exercise time, go out into the yard. 9 o'clock, lights off, sleep. Okay? That's what happens when you're in employment. It removes the need for you to think about how to make money. Okay? Last, we're actually going to talk about wealth planning in a given year. how to create outcomes for yourself using that. Okay?